All right, yeah, this is a patron from Troy. Hold on, let me make it a bit bigger. Skunkhour, great name. Um, and a great title, Up to Our Necks in it. Great, but yeah, let's go.
Breaking free. Free. Prettier than that butterfly, I watch you head off through this night sky. I thought you lingers like the smoke that's drifting from my fingers. While I sit, I see there's a tree outside my room. My face reflected in the pain of this moon. Outside, the cold rain cleanses my soul. Hold the distance between the rooms of my thoughts and soul. Sitting in that room, sometimes I get to thinking to myself, love, where does it come from? For days on end, I plead to the moon, where can I find someone to strip my flesh back bare to where that word begins?
Washing away under the sun, without edge in the street, melting on top, lost in a wave of cutthroat urban values, looking for some, getting too few, breathing fumes and pipe dreams, sliding.
Your privilege, just out of reach.
We're up to our necks in air. We're up to our necks in air.
Walking the streets of this big shitty city, the day when I feel like I'm living too close to the big electric light bulb in the sky. Shy. Rats and wings mingle about my feet. I come to meet a man, a forsaken man. He has no home here, no mother, no father, no sister, no other. He cries to me, but where does he send his message? To what, to whom, to why, to where would he send it? What force will magically mend it? If we wished, we could help this man. Our backs would not break. But hypocrisy only leaves me constantly bending. He wishes to end it.
The progress that eats the soul of the past. The mind is lost in rebuild. Humanized, regimented. When 9 to 5 the doctrine. Give me the sky with behind the grave. Of the buildings rain in the sunset. I'm sliding. Holy.
Fed to the urban beast.
evening zone, Skunkhour. You own this shit. Thank you all so much.
That was class. Different class. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be even able to say every good thing that happened in that. None of that was expected. From the beginning into that funky, I didn't see that funky drop coming. I was kind of expecting like a kind of modern, like, I don't know what I was expecting, to be fair, but that funky backing, then with the kind of beat poetry, that was fire. That was fire. That whole thing, it had a bit like the Streets or Dan the Sack and Scroobius Pip. Probably more like Dan the Sack, to be fair. Um, but that kind of real poetry. That thing where he said, I was speaking to, I'm not going to be able to say exactly what he said, with no mother, no father, no sister, no nothing. Where does he send his message? Like, yeah, that was, to be fair, everything he said was great. But then that voice of the other matey, when that voice comes in, this is a bit like a modern day Jimmy Barnes and Jimmy Barnes and, oh my god, I forgot his name. Ian Moss. Uh but the contrast between them two, he's got a great, unbelievable voice. Unbelievable voice. But then the poetry added in, then throw in all the music changes. Like I say, it kind of started with a early 2000, like a kind of cribs or something, like, but then just went into that funk, then went into like some rock. Then the solo, shout out to the guitar player as well, because it wasn't a like, to be fair, that's, I always say it, that's the type of guitar playing I like, where you don't have to do all these bazillion notes a second. It's like, I mean, it's great to see him, but actually playing with feeling, where you like, and his, I thought that actually all the way through, that guitar player that did the solo, he's a great guitar player. He was fire all the way, but the whole band was, to be fair. The whole band was that kind of organ bit that come in, where it went a bit like Dracula-y, and yeah, absolute fire. And basically, from the second it started, I wasn't expecting anything to come, and all the way through that kept up. Like, they held you with that. You don't know was like, you don't really know what to expect of what's going to happen. This band is class, and especially for, I've never heard, at least I don't think we've ever done this band before. If we have, then it was years ago, and I have no memory of it, because I don't think we've ever done this band. So as an intro to a band, this is an incredible introduction. I think this band is fire. Just off this first listen, I thought that, yeah, I loved the whole thing. I loved every change, I loved the poetry side of it. Like I say, the beat poetry, Jack Kerouac vibe, and then his voice, great voice. Yeah, very impressive. But yeah, that's the reactions.